Hi, Virgos, and welcome to your January 2020 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky here to speak to you about some of the unique energies coming up for you this month. As I was shuffling, Queen of Pentacles jumped out, so I kind of took it to be a significator card for you guys this month, which makes sense because I think there are a lot of departures for you, which kind of show you getting back to a place that you used to be a very long time ago and sort of coming back to a sense of comfort that you haven't had in a while. I don't really mean like reverting or backsliding into an uncomfortable place, but I feel like you are coming back into a new sense of trust and learning what trust, patience, love, all of these things are going to sort of come back to a place of almost like past life knowledge or a feeling that you haven't had in a long time, in the sense that there aren't so many like a second guessing tactics maybe used by other people or coming into your life that are making you second guess who you are, making you rethink your identity. You're getting really set and really fixed with the Capricorn energy that is so prolific right now, and you're really coming back into your own sense of nobility, your own sense of comfort, and that is really building you and nourishing you from the ground up. I really like the energy coming in for Virgo this month. If you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button. You can get these readings right when they come out, and be sure to check out my website, Esoteric.com, where you can get natal chart reports. You can find out some of the other things that I offer. So thank you guys so much for being here. But the energy for Virgo is beautiful this month. I don't really see a lot of problems. I think that your only red flag comes up for being too quick to block other people out, or being too quick to find or identify a problem. There's sort of, if I were to look into Virgo's energy, I sort of see this like tendency to like pinpoint something or to criticize something or to find the problem first, which is very essential and very good in like a work environment, and it has its place. But I feel like maybe boredom leads to like pinpointing or criticizing others. So you want to watch out for that. That's really the only red flag that I'm seeing. And potentially being really sensitive or leaving like the ship sails. What do I mean by that? Like someone does something that's not quite right, or someone does something that's just not quite satisfactory, and it's like the whole ship has departed, or everything walks away, or everything's then blocked out. Like small things can kind of cause an avalanche with you if you don't watch out. But other than that, Virgos, and I mean maybe that sounds like a lot, it feels like your energy is really beautiful, and it feels like you are really making some great headway, like in career, in your life, in your family, in your relationship to yourself. There's really, really good headway for you this month, and I think that you are being very supported. Again, with all the earth energy, it's like very harmonious. You sort of know what to do. It feels like the supporting aspects of your life are identified and are kind of known, and you know how to work with them. You know how to work with the people around you. You know how to make more energy. You know how to make more money. You can have so much more abundance starting this month, and I think it's beautiful to see for you guys. I do think that to a degree in January for Virgo, you have to leave something behind though. And I talked just a second ago about being careful about being trigger happy doing this. But I do feel quite clearly that by around the third week of January, which for a lot of people is shaping up to be a very powerful and dynamic week, I'll call it. But for you guys, it is unquestioned transformation. It is unquestionable change. So there's going to be something really bright and really effervescent that does come into your life. And it might just be that things become okay, or that things finally become worthy of being healed. That's what I'm actually hearing for you guys, is worthy of healing or worthy of being okay. I talked in your 2020 Year Ahead series, which I was so happy to see that you guys loved so much. It was the most engaged 2020 Year Ahead video, was the Virgo video. So I talked a lot about you guys sort of finally having a year that is not so threatened or so challenged, and seeing that that's coming on around March of 2020, and choosing for that to be okay, not having to go back, not having to compare everything or find issues or find problems in old areas, like truly accepting that things can be good. Because as I've been saying in January for a lot of the signs, this month is all about fidelity. It's about the next layer in with like your projects or your life, like seeing what love truly is, or seeing what health truly is. It's a very honest, fidelity full energy that we're moving into, especially in the heart of January, moving into that third week, where we kind of get a little bit more detached and we get a little bit more, Aquarian as we go into Aquarius time. And for you, Virgo, I think that it's most natural. It's most natural for things to feel okay. It's most natural for you to finally know what you need to do to heal your body, for you to finally know what is amiss or what has been challenging you. Do you need to cleanse out some of the parasites? Do you need to let go of some of the people who are leeching off of you, or some of the people who are holding you down? Is there something in your body that is holding you down? Is your thyroid okay? Is these small things that maybe we don't pay a lot of attention to? Is your sleep okay? Is your diet okay? Virgo has to start there. It has to really start from the inside out. So if you have a problematic relationship, or if you have problematic people around you, problematic career, most likely it's not really these people. It's like the condition of having a lower vibration, because there's a lot of symbiosis within, or there's a lot maybe feeding off of your energy, or feeding off of what it should be all yours. So that starts to reflect itself in the outside world. Or maybe even some of you are dealing with lack, or feeling like people aren't giving you what you deserve. Are you giving to yourself, Virgo? Are you truly in a place where you're giving yourself what you need, where maybe even you're giving yourself calmness, or not worried about the people from your job, or not worried about the expressions or impressions of other people? Like, is it giving to still be gossiping so much about that, or to still be so put off by something really small and pinpointed that it can't really stand up even in conversation with other people? This is important food for thought for Virgo, where you guys truly in the next month or two come out of a cycle of being a pinpointing version of Virgo, to where you are how do I want to explain this? It's like Virgo, when it vibrates highly, it goes from being a pinpointing energy to being a adapting energy, to being it's a transmutative energy, because you're a mutable sign, and you're mutable earth, which is sometimes a bit hard to fathom, because it's like the energy of an earthquake, or the energy of the plates shifting. And when you see that innate ability channeling into humanity and channeling into your own life, you start to see that rigid, worn out, problematic fixtures in your life start to shift and break down and become, lesser in power. And what you can do is you can shift it underneath something healthy, and it's like that it just gets pushed down. And I don't mean in a way that's like repressive. It just gets pushed down in a way to where it's no longer existent. So you are pushing some things down this month and lifting up healthier things for sure. And it starts out wonderfully in the first week of January. You might get more money than you expect. You might start to work on your taxes from 2018, or I'm sorry, 2019, really early. You might see it's the first week of January and I'm getting the taxes done now, or I'm getting the yearly payments done now. I'm going to do maybe yearly payments on my house instead of monthly payments. I'm going to do maybe yearly payments on my insurance instead of monthly payments, or vice versa. Just something becomes possible financially for you in the first week. And there's really a lot of power that comes from that. Maybe I'm paying on my house yearly. So just my entire budgeting system changes, and I have more. Actually, I have more in a way, in some weird way. And the sun rooting down Ace of Pentacles says that you get energy from your money. Your money is working for you, Virgo. And if it's not, if you feel like your money isn't working for you, here's the time for you to make it do so. Here's the time for you to apply for a raise. Here's the time for you to suggest yourself a promotion, or to launch the new product in your business. It's a great, great time. Week number 2, Virgos, you have that 2 of Cups rooted down by 2 of Swords. So 2 twos in the first month of 2020. Lots of 2s coming up for you guys, which are, again, monies of financial gain. Energies of financial gain, Virgos. Oh my gosh. Energies of financial gain coming in for you, as well as gaining power or gaining relationships. So try to not push it out. Again, 2020, especially by the time we get to March, we're not rejecting people. We're not rejecting the opportunity to be around people. We're not rejecting or saying no quite as much. And I know in the spiritual community, we're always talking about sometimes you got to say no. Hopefully we've learned that by now, and now we're ready to say yes to the right people. So week number 2 of January, Virgo, there might be something you need to say yes to. There might be something that you need to allow in, something that is unquestionably healthy and honoring of you. Week number 3, 6 of Swords, rooted down by death. That's your week, Virgo. That's the week to make the change, to move out if you wanted to move, to find a better place of existence, to find also to, if you needed to pinpoint, you could do it there, but we don't want to get stuck in that. Pinpointing issues and capitalizing on them, not settling and moving on. That could be what's happening for you. Also, any relationships that don't need to continue on will finish up during that time. It will conclude, it will end. So that's nice to see. Also, third week, you might see that people just aren't interested, or people aren't giving you the same attention that they were before. It is just meaning that you have progress to make somewhere else. So try to not get discouraged by lack of attention or lack of predictable people around you if that were to happen. And then again, yeah, week number 4, you guys have that King of Swords rooted down by the moon, which I think is good for you guys. Very clearly, you're cutting past any illusion. You are seeing truth. Honest month for you guys. Such an honest, lovely energy coming in that way. I really love to see it for you guys. There might be some things to really get in order, and I will say, as I'm reading for your energy, you guys are coming from like a really tough year. Like, I feel like the weight of the world on my shoulders when I'm getting into your energy, and I feel like you are coming out of that, and that's over, and life gets so much better. But you have to remember also that January is not a new energy. The true new year is in March, once we go into Aries time, and we have this calendar new year in January, which is the time to do more, the time to continue on, the time to maintain, and the time to keep the fire burning. You know, it's not like a time of starting completely over. So you guys might still kind of be dealing with something tough and heavy. You know, 6 of Swords and death coming together, that can feel like a lot's on the line. That can feel like, you know, we're almost to smooth shores, but we're not quite there yet. And sometimes the last part of that battle is the hardest because it requires the most endurance. So there is a degree of endurance that you guys have to have this month. It's not going to be perfect, but there's going to be more energy to face with it as well. If people lie to you, or if you find out about lies or something, the moon, you know, King of Swords shows an elimination of lies with the sun as well. If that were to happen, try to not get too stuck in it. Try to not like get too like, ooh, that person lied to me and I'm going to feel bad for a long time about it now. Try to just move on. 10 of Cups is your central theme. Queen of Pentacles, your home card, as your significator. So there's a true sense of family, a true sense of connection to yourself, a true sense of authenticity, naturalism, and bonds that are loyal coming into your life here, that have probably been here for longer than you knew. So seeing where the blessings were, you know, maybe if you got exactly what you wanted, or if you got like all of the glamour or all of the fame or all of the influence, maybe some of these really authentic things would have just really been laid to rest and not very discoverable. So here's a chance for discovery of true authenticity for you. Here is January. Thank you very much for being here, Virgos. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and come over and see me on Patreon. You can get these readings early and ad-free over there, and we have some exclusive videos, fun community. I would love to have you guys over there. It's truly a Virgo's year coming in 2020. You get supported really good, so I'd love to have you guys. And if you wanted to get your natal chart report done by me, I have that below in the description box, as well as private readings too. So check out my website, check out my ebook. It's all linked below. You know, focus on your health, Virgo. There's something in the health here for this month for you guys too, I've got to say. Like, really be clear on what's holding on to you, what's taking from you, you know, your money, your health, your time, your energy. Figure out what that is and make the proper, you know, changes, okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love. There'll be videos every Friday coming up on YouTube that are for all the signs. So I'll talk to y'all soon. Much love. Bye.